Hi everyone, so today I wanted to talk about I guess a technique we use in our teaching a lot with the 6 to 12-year-old age group, and that is called repetition through variety. This is key to working with the 6 to 12-year-old child in whatever you're doing with them. They do not like to do the same thing on the same material over and over again. They get bored of that pretty easy, and Montessori realised this. And so she provided ways, and one of the ways is materials, of doing the same thing kind of disguised as something else. So I thought I'd look at division today and show you a couple of the materials that just really brings home the concept of division, but there's so many different ways we can visit it with the children in the classroom. And obviously some of these materials are more abstract, some of them more concrete, but the children can move up and down them. You know, if the older child who is more abstract still needs some more help with division, you can bring them back to a more concrete, and you're still working on that same concrete material, and you're still working on that same concept. Chewy's eating grass at the moment, it's really cool. So this is like one of the arithmetic charts, and this is a division one, and it's huge and long. Hopefully you can see it. And basically this is a control chart, so it has the answers. So the children use this for control of error, so they can check their own answers. They don't need to come to a teacher every time or a friend every time. And you'd be surprised if the children have the answers and know they can access them whenever they want, and they often challenge themselves and, you know, won't cheat off them if you like. So this is the answer chart, and these are the little division numbers. So what you would do is up the top it has the dividends, and down here it has the divisors. So you might start with 81 shared between 9. Well, we know that's 9, so I'm going to find 9 and pop it on the chart. And then I'm going to check my control chart to see if I'm right, and I am, it's 9. So that's a little exercise they can do to work with the concept of division. Another one that they can use is the stamp game, which I've showed you before. And for the divisors, say if you're dividing a number by 2, you just use these little people. Say if you're dividing, I don't know, 220 by 2, it's just really quickly, you'd get the 220. You start with the biggest, then you move to the smaller category. So looking at the concept of division again with the stamp game, each person gets 110. And then you can also use the golden beads for division as well. So you'd use your little stamp game as a divisor again. And say we've got 2,222. You'd start sharing from the largest category again. And you've got 2 units each that have 1,111. And then you have the racks and tubes, which I showed you in another video before this, and this one allows you to do long division and start working with like 4-digit divisors, so it's really exciting. But again, that concept of division's coming through. We've also got fraction pieces. You're dividing a whole into 4, so you can work your division in that way. So you can see that we're repeating that concept of division in lots of different ways. And you can also talk about it in regards to, we have classroom responsibilities and we have to divide them up between our community, how we're going to share them out. We talk about in zoology when we're looking at different bacteria and cells and how they divide. So it's not only repeated through math, you can also repeat it through all the other curriculum areas, but this was just a really clear way to show you repetition through variety. And even my brother, who is a dance teacher, and he teaches children of 6 to 12, and he kind of asked me for some tips, and I said, well, how many ways can you teach the same concept in different contexts? So how can you repeat that through different ways? So whatever you teach, if you teach that age group, always try and be thinking, how can I repeat the same concept in a different way? And you can use it in parenting and any kind of teaching, and it's really, really effective with the age group. So I just thought I would share that little tip with you.